That's very nice.
It's good to have somebody that that is even more far out than yourself. And his stuff is actually based on all reality and all provable stuff, but to a lot of people, it's so far out. It just first of all, it's good to remember how far out people who are interested in interesting things appear to people who are not. So it's
oh, that's interesting.
Because I forget. You know, I dress differently and I think differently. I don't usually talk like this unless I'm talking to someone who's expressed an interest in it.
Oh no, absolutely not. Because why would you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to I don't have anything to sell. I don't have to. I mean,
no,
I have
this
books
is not
to sell.
sellable. No, this is a different process. Yes,
yeah,
definitely.
I want people to come to stuff. Right. I don't even tell people to read my own books. I'm always astounded. People come and say, "Well, you have to read this book." No, I really don't. I think I have to write a really good book, but I don't have to read a really good book. So it's like I know I'm different. So it's good every once in a while to meet people who are even more different than me, because then I remember that this is the way I appear to other people. It's a good thing to keep in mind.
Oh, that's interesting. I find you very ordinary and everyday. No, I mean that's
what I aspire to, because I'm an Aquarius like yourself.
Yeah.
And my way of rebelling is to be normal.
Oh, I kind of want to pass unnoticed.
Because everyone's crazy now, you know. Everyone's everyone wants to be so different, and the piercings and the tattoos and all other stuff. And I mean, I dress a little differently, but I like the fact that Amy and I have been together for 35 years, and that we're working towards a goal, and that we're not crazy, and that we've gone through the early periods with the drinking. Well, never drinking, but you know,
but people do what they do.
I was a musician, so.
Yeah.
Need I say more?
Yeah, no, I understand.
I was a rock and roll musician in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s. Yeah. So, but I came out of it. And
I came out of it. Well, on that note, I'm going to recommend that movie, It Could Get Loud.
Okay.
And that's Jimmy Page and the guy from U2 and this guy named White. What's his name? What's his first name?
From the
Jack
White.
Yeah, he played with his sister. But these guys, I love music, and we, for Fine Art Magazine, have the privilege of interviewing a lot of cross-discipline artists or multidisciplined artists.
Like Robert Fripp and people like that?
We've Jerry Garcia's people just called, and
isn't he passed on?
He passed, but his art lives.
Oh, right, of course.
They have. So they called about that, and then we've known Ken Simmons from Savoy Brown, and we've written about him. I mean, the list goes on, but these are the people that have been streaming in my life lately.
Cool.
And the point being that all these years later, just from meeting some gal at a party for the Tripoli Gallery and posting some images on Facebook, I read her statement. I think she was a pretty high-end model. She's a fashion photographer now. And she said the more she wants to change, the more she goes back to being the same. And she was hauling out her jeans from when she would go to a Mick Jagger concert. So the more things change...
That could be any of 3 decades.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mick Jagger.
So that's your marriage, or that's an artistic process, or whatever. But somehow it streams out to be just about the same thing. You know?
Well, what's that poem where you arrive at where you started and find out you never left? That I think it's E.E. Cummings.
Oh yeah. I don't think you ever change where you really. I don't
see it for the first time.
Yes. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I should know it by heart because I use it to start one of my books, but I don't know which one because I've written too many of them.
Well, my favorite is Blake, and that's if we could step out onto the infinite horizon and see the possibilities. I'm paraphrasing. That's not. But basically, Blake says, you know, you've read his Heaven and Hell or seen his.
I might have.
His stuff. It was intense.
I did most of my reading when I was younger.
Yeah.
I've been trying to write stuff. I'll probably do reading again after I stop the writing. I think the next phase, though, is going to be video. I'm very interested in what's going on with video and film and television.
Well, that gets back to the music thing, because what I like is the edge. I like that rhythm. I like the reason people open up their mouths to say the word. and the vibration and the energy it delivers, and you can move people and you can get people going. You can spark that spark in life and get them moving and get them involved. And you do that in communicating your process through your books.
But you know, the thing with books, I mean, this is one of our latest books, Healing Crystals, where we talk about the magic of crystals and the real science of crystals. People always talk about, oh, crystals are new age. Yeah, they are. They wouldn't be flat screen televisions or digital watches or moonshots without crystals. And you know, when we talk all about that, and also give people medicine bags, but books are morphing into ebooks, are morphing into, everything's going to have video now, because I'm trying to convince the publishers now, books, stop putting out books that are just books. If it doesn't have a DVD, first of all, younger people have learned to learn visually to a degree that we don't understand. And so I think everything has to have a visual component to it. Now they're having what's called extended ebooks, so I think people are starting to get it. So it's an ebook that also has embedded video, so nothing is just going to be a book anymore. I don't think. And that's the future, and it's not a bad future. You know?
Oh, it's a great future. It's very exciting.
And there'll always be books, just like now vinyl records are coming back because people like vinyl records.
You have to. Books are tactile, but this computer new age era is wonderful.
It's opening stuff up in a way never before possible. So I think that's where we're going. We've converted Amy's studio into a video studio. So we've gotten video equipment like you have, because this is how the world's going to talk to each other.
Exactly. Exactly. But I want to thank you for your time. And our next trip, we must go down to, where is it we're going to go in Shoreham?
Which place?
We're going to Shoreham.
Really? The nuclear, where they almost made a nuclear power plant?
Right. And who are we going to go see down there? The physicist?
Oh my God, Tesla's museum.
Yes. And who's going to channel Tesla?
I'll try.
That's you.
I'd like to find out about wireless power, since I think that's what's going to pull the country out of the present economic problem.
Yeah, so maybe we can get down. And you know, Tesla, you know why he got rid of all his stuff?
No.
He was afraid people wouldn't be able to use it for good.
Yeah, he should have.
Buried it.
He was amazing.
I think he saw things nobody saw. But we're going to save that one for the next time. I'm going to thank you very much.
You're welcome. I love the light on that thing.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, this is a fun toy. Thanks. Thank you, Jamie, for fine art. Have a good day.